From Indianapolis, it's time to play Hoosier Millionaire. Now here's your host and hostess, Mark Patrick and Barbara Hobbs.
Thank you, studio audience, and hello, Indiana. Barbara, we've had a tremendous week this past week at the Hoosier Lottery. 2 new millionaires from the record $10 million lotto cash drawing that we had last Saturday. One, Mark Chisholm of Argus, came forward on Monday to collect his $5 million. Now, he'd been laid off from his job as a truck driver last November and says he now plans to send his children to college, pay some bills, and possibly buy a new house and travel. When he travels, he's not going to be going by air because doesn't like to fly, and I guess since he won so much money, he can go any way he wants, Barbara.
I guess so. Our second winner was Landry B. McKee, Jr. of Crown Point. He didn't realize that he had won until Tuesday. Landry's immediate plans are to retire, take care of his family, and buy a dog. Long term, he says he just wants to paint, draw, and have a happy life.
Sounds great. We're going to be playing Hoosier Millionaire in South Bend next Friday. We're going to tell you more about that a little later. But right now, Tony, would you please introduce us to tonight's contestants?
Thanks, Mark. Player number 1, Glenn Vann of Fort Wayne, is the father of 3 and an international contract administrator for Magnavox Corporation. If Glenn wins big, he plans on playing a big celebration round of golf. Glenn purchased his TV entry ticket at Belmont Liquors in Fort Wayne. Player number 2, Dick Clark of Greenfield, is the father of 2, grandfather of 5, and a retired co-op advertising manager at RCA Consumer Electronics. Dick says his name brings him a lot of attention, and if he gets rich like the other Dick Clark, he plans to donate his winnings to his favorite charity. Dick bought his lucky ticket at Schultz Market in Greenfield. Player number 3, Pete Straub of Wadesville, is a chemical technician at General Electric in Mount Vernon. Pete, who is an avid softball player, has brought his Care Bear with him for good luck. Pete says he never leaves home without her. Pete purchased his ticket at Toddy's Liquor Store in Mount Vernon. Player number 4, Dave Watson of Fort Wayne, is the father of 1 and a machinist at Strataflow Products. Dave says it's been business as usual since he was selected for our show, but he admits that if he makes it to the Millionaire round, some things may change. Dave bought his TV entry ticket at Glenbrook Square in Fort Wayne. Player number 5, Mary Lloyd of LaFontaine, is the mother of 2, grandmother of 5, great-grandmother of 1, and a part-time housekeeper at Rolling Meadow Nursing Home. Mary loves to play bingo and has brought a crystal elephant, a buckeye, and a flattened penny with her for good luck. Mary bought her TV entry ticket at Village Pantry on Baldwin Avenue in Marion. And player number 6, John Prickdale of Jeffersonville, is the father of 4 and a service representative at Indiana Gas. John says he hopes to win the jackpot because he has a daughter at Ball State and her wedding to pay for in August. John purchased his entry ticket at Thornton's Gas and Food Mart in Jeffersonville.
Okay, Tony, let's play Hoosier Millionaire. Each of our contestants will have 3 number selections worth $1,000 to $10,000. Our top 2 cash prize winners advance to our playoff round, and the winner of that round will go to our Millionaire board. There are 2 bonus prizes on the board that do not count toward your cash prize total. Glenn Vann of Fort Wayne, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mark.
Look very handsome. You ready to go?
Ready.
Give us that first number.
18.
All right. Why do you like 18, Glenn?
Oh, it's just a good number.
Okay. 2,000. That's all right. Hi, Dick. Ladies and gentlemen, the very famous Dick Clark joins us on Hoosier Millionaire.
Yes. He has a better cosmetologist than I do, and looks a little younger.
No, you look terrific. He's old enough to be his old dad now, isn't he? I mean,
that's true.
You would expect for somebody with your name to maybe host the program. Is there any interest there at all?
Not at this late date.
Well, I'm sorry. I had to get that teasing out of the way. We were talking before the show. Everybody does that to you.
That's fine.
So we'll get it out of the way now. Dick, welcome to $25,000 Pyramid.
Thank you.
No, I'm kidding. Which number would you like on Hoosier Millionaire?
I'd like to pick number 28, please.
All right. Number 28 for Dick, who lives in Greenfield, and it's worth $3,000. That's it. Hi, Pete.
Hey, how you doing?
Go ahead and give us that number.
It's got to be number 3, there's no doubt.
Number 3 for the man with the batting glove on. $1,000. All right. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
This is kind of Fort Wayne corner, you and Glenn.
Right.
Which number would you like?
Number 22.
All right. Let's see how the northeast part of the state does. Number 22. $1,000. And our only female on the show, she's got the women in the audience cheering for her tonight. Mary, how are you?
Fine.
You ready?
Yeah.
Does it bother you being around all these guys?
No. No.
All right, which number would you like?
6.
Okay. Why do you like 6?
That's the day that my birthday, and that was the day that they I, heard that I was going
You're
to
going
be
to be on the show. Okay. $3,000. That's a good one, Mary. John, that huge money is still up there. Where do you think it is?
Well, number 17.
Okay, let's see if it is. $2,000. Tony, we seem to be clearing the lower dollar amounts off the board early. Why don't you recap round one for us?
Thanks, Mark. Dick Clark of Greenfield has $3,000. Mary Lloyd of La Fountain has $3,000. Also, John Prichtel of Jeffersonville has $2,000. And Glenn Vann of Fort Wayne has $2,000.
Our contestants are anxious to get that big money and our bonus prizes off the board. We'll come back for rounds 2 and 3. Talk with our contestants in just a little bit, so stay with us.
Welcome back to Hoosier Millionaire. Our game is played under the supervision of the Hoosier Lottery and the independent accounting firm of Deloitte & Touche.
All right, we're ready for rounds 2 and 3 of our game, where we begin with our contestant with the lowest dollar amount and continue upward. Still got 2 bonus prizes up there in that $10,000 amount. Contestant number 3, Pete Straub of Wadesville. Welcome to the show, Pete.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, come on. Oh, is this all? Come on. Yeah.
Hoping for more cheers than that. You're used to that from the softball
Yeah, we
career,
got to have
huh?
cheers, yeah.
And how many, you really look the role of softball. I think it's the first time we've ever had, if you hold up your left hand, somebody wearing a batting glove on the show. Is that to pay tribute to the rest of your team?
Yeah, yeah. Every softball player in Southern Indiana, for them,
You're here for them.
Maybe they'll buy me a beer afterwards.
I think you should split all the money you win on Hoosier Millionaire with them.
Well, let's get a big number,
Now, explain the Care Bear here.
Well, somebody special gave me that several years ago, and it's like, to make a long story short, I brought it to every state championship softball game that the GE team ever played for, and the only time we've ever been beaten is when I forgot it last year, and so it was my fault. So everybody kind of got mad at me,
So you take it wherever you go.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Are you married, Pete?
No, I've never done that. No. It doesn't need explaining, does it?
No, it really doesn't. It's kind of self-explanatory. $1,000 on your first choice. Which number would you like now?
Well, see, she gives me good advice, though. Yeah, okay. She said 27, because that's 3 times 3 times 3.
27 for Love-A-Lot Bear. $2,000. I was expecting that to come up.
Oh,
Hi,
really?
Dave.
Hi.
$1,000 with your first pick. You having the time of your life so far?
Right.
What's this week been like for you?
Oh, real nice. Real nice.
You didn't know Glenn at all, did you? Both of you being from Fort Wayne?
No.
Met for the first time this week?
Yes.
All right. Well, we know they're all cheering for you up there. Which number would you like for your second round pick?
Number 30.
All right. Number 30 for Dave Watson of Fort Wayne. And it's worth $10,000. We go up to Glenn Vann of Fort Wayne, $2,000. And Glenn, you love golf.
Yeah, I like to play it.
What's the plan if you win big money?
Well, I practice a lot and I play a lot more. And,
Practice is it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have time to practice, so I go out and play terrible.
All of us do.
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you. 2,000 so far. What would you like for your second pick?
Number 24.
Okay. Glenn wants number 24, and it gives him another $2,000. Okay, pretty consistent up there. John Prichtel, welcome to the program. Live down in Jeffersonville, but your daughter goes to Ball State.
Right.
She's going to tie the knot in August?
That's it.
I'd say you about got flowers covered here with 2,000 so far. You need a few more bucks, huh?
Right.
Big wedding planned?
She has.
Dad's been cutting back on that, hadn't he?
Right.
Now, is she going to pay for any of it at all? I think we need, she's up there in the audience, anxiously awaiting the answer. She asked me to ask you this. Are you going to cover all the cost, Dad?
With your help.
Yeah, that's great. All right, 2,000 so far. What would you like in your second round pick?
14.
14 for the father-in-law-to-be. $3,000. All right. Dick Clark of Greenfield had that amount in the first round. And Dick, you're a golfer as well?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to my over-the-hill golfing buddies at Arrowhead and bowling team buddies out at the Greenfield Lanes. They threatened me if I didn't mention this, and so here I am.
All right. Well, that was nice of you to say hi. I think Glenn would be impressed that you have actually gotten a hole-in-one.
Yes, that's right.
When did that happen?
November 24th, 1990.
Could you be more precise?
At 11:30. No.
There at the Washington Street putt-putt?
No. Oh, I would know. That was at Arrowhead.
Oh.
Arrowhead.
Wow. Par 3. How far?
About 100 yards, 110 yards.
Amazing. Well, let's hope your luck is as good today. 3,000 so far. Give us your second round choice.
I'll take number 20, please.
All right. Number 20. For the Greenfield resident, worth $1,000. Doggone it. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
You're from LaFountain.
Yes.
Some people say LaFontaine, but you were telling me that those people really don't know.
Oh.
How long have you lived in LaFountain?
14 years.
14? What'd you call it when you first got there?
The fountain.
And now you just call it home?
Yeah.
All right. Doing pretty well. 3,000 so far. What would you like in the second round?
10.
Okay. Mary would like number 10. She's great-grandmother. $1,000. Okay, Tony. Before we get to round 3 in your update, here's Barbara with the name of the winner for our Grand Slam bonus contest.
Thanks, Mark. We received more than 180,000 entries in our Grand Slam bonus contest. And the winner of the 1991 Chrysler LeBaron convertible is Barbara Kennedy of Indianapolis. That's Barbara Kennedy of Indianapolis. And if you're not the winner of the LeBaron, you could still win a new car in the Hoosier Millionaire Road Rally. Here's how it works. Beginning next Saturday and for 3 consecutive weeks, we'll be traveling our secret Hoosier Millionaire Road Rally course. To be eligible to win, tune in each Saturday to see our weekly destination and write it down. Knowing all 3 destinations could win you a new car. We'll tell you where to send those entries in a couple of weeks. But remember, be watching next Saturday for our first Hoosier Millionaire Road Rally destination. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Barbara. And for all of you watching us in the Michiana area, we're going to be playing Hoosier Millionaire in South Bend this Friday at the Morris Civic Auditorium. We're going to give you all the details at the end of the show. But right now, let's get back to our game. Tony Lamont is going to recap it for us.
Thanks, Mark. It's a close game. 3 of our contestants are tied with $4,000, and John Prechtel of Jeffersonville has $5,000, and Dave Watson of Fort Wayne is in the lead with $11,000.
Okay, Pete, everybody's kind of chasing Dave right now. You're among them. We've got those 2 bonus prizes up there. Why don't you pull one off? $3,000. Get back in the game.
Well, for Bobby Knight's IU Care Bear, I believe I'll take number 9.
You know, for some reason, I can't picture Bobby Knight taking that Care Bear with him everywhere he goes. Number 9.
He'd love it.
$4,000. All right, you got $7,000. You're still in it. Hang in there.
Right.
Len, you have $4,000 so far. Which number for your third pick?
Pick number 12.
All right. Number 12. $5,000. That gives you $9,000. Pete, that means we're going to have to say goodbye to you, but a good day. $7,000. Have fun playing softball this summer. Dick, you have $4,000. Which number would you like?
Number 26, please.
All right. 26. $1,000. Doggone it. $5,000. It was a lot of fun having you here. Keep getting those hole-in-ones and tell us about it, okay?
Thank you.
Mary, you have $4,000. Which number for your third pick?
8.
All right. Mary wants number 8. Someone disagrees with the choice in the audience, but it's worth $7,000. That gives you $11,000 and ties you with Dave and means, unfortunately, Glenn, we're going to have to say goodbye to you, but you had a great day. Good luck to you. $9,000. Thanks for being
Thank you.
Okay. John, $5,000.
Number 4.
Number 4 for his third round pick. $8,000. Those big ones are coming off. That gives you $13,000. Mary, that means that Dave will pass you with his last round pick, but you had a terrific day as well. $11,000.
Okay,
Say hi
thank
to
you.
LaFountain for us.
Okay.
All right, David. You still have your third round pick. We've got those bonus prizes up there. Why don't you pull one off?
16.
16 to add to his $11,000 before he goes to the bonus round. $1,000, that gives you $12,000. And before we go to the bonus round, the Cal Hensley fan club is ecstatic because the man himself is here. Always good to see you.
11-13.
11 and 13, those odd numbers in the green row this week, Barbara, held the instant tickets and the trip. Cal, we'll see you in South Bend, buddy.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. Now, Dave, you and John in the final round. You trail by $1,000. That means if you get a pick of 1,000, John will pass you. You need at least $2,000 here. Which number would you like?
Number 7.
Let's see if number 7 holds the money. 5,000. Good choice. It gives you $17,000. Now, John, the math is for you. You need a pick of $4,000 to tie. If you get $5,000, you could become our next Hoosier Millionaire.
23.
Number 23. $6,000. You did it, John. It gives you $19,000. Congratulations. David, a terrific day for you. $17,000. Congratulations. We'll see you in Fort Wayne again. And when we return on Hoosier Millionaire, John Prechtel of Jeffersonville is going for that $1 million to pay for his daughter's wedding. So stay with us.
It's time to find out if John Prechtel of Jeffersonville is going to become our next Hoosier Millionaire.
All right, John, on our board, we have a stop symbol and $3 amounts valued at $100,000, $200,000, and $1 million. You have up to 3 chances to find the $1 million amount on our board to become the next Hoosier Millionaire. The game ends whenever you reveal that evil, non-winning symbol. Now, the screaming we heard in the audience was not a group of New Kids on the Block fans. Oh, no. It was just some people that came with you.
Correct.
Who are those girls?
My 4 daughters and my friend Rebecca.
All right. And which is going to be married here soon?
Ginger, there on the right.
Okay. I know Ginger is particularly pleased that Dad has done so well so far and that she may have the first $1 million wedding in the history of the state of Indiana. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which number would you like?
3.
$100,000. Okay. Now you got a decision to make. You can take that $100,000 and stop right now. You get that money today. Or we can take that back and you can decide to go ahead and try for the $200,000 or $1 million amounts that are on our board. $100,000 buys a lot of wedding cake. Take a couple of seconds to think about it. Press green if you want to go, red if you want to stop. And he's going to go. A very quick decision. We take the $100,000 back. You have 1, 2, and 4 remaining.
4.
$200,000. You're going to do this the tough way on me. Now, of course, the rules stipulate that I have to explain the rules of the game, but you seem to be indicating what you're going to be doing here, John. You have $200,000. You have a 50-50 chance now of winning $1 million. You can take that $200,000 and stop. You get it all today, or you can go for the $1 million. Now, take a couple of seconds and think about what you want to do here. Go! All right, he's going to stop. Choice. That's a good job. All right. Why'd you stop?
I got that wedding to go for.
That's right. That'll buy a heck of one, won't it?
Right.
All right. That's a good choice. You can invest that money. But if you had gone ahead, if you'd listened to some of the people in the audience, which one would you have taken, 1 or 2?
1.
Would have gone with 1, and that would have been the stop sign. So you did a good job. All right. All right. We're going to come back with our big money winners, and in just a few minutes we'll have tonight's $1 million lotto cash drawing, and we'll tell you who's on our May 4th show, so stay with us. Congratulations to John for winning $219,000 on our show tonight. Tony, we need 6 contestants for the show on May 4th. Who are they?
Joining us on Hoosier Millionaire will be Gary Johnson of Elkhart, Sharon Clegg of Indianapolis, Regino B. Urgina of Marion, Robert K. Giro of Indianapolis, Kenneth J. Tomisovich of Crown Point, and Mary Abram of Michigan City.
Thank you, Tony. And don't forget, we're going to be playing Hoosier Millionaire at the Morris Civic Auditorium in South Bend this Friday. The doors open at 5:30. Seating limited to the first 2,400 people. And someone in our audience will win a trip to Hawaii. Hoosier Millionaire in South Bend, Friday, April 26th. You'll see that game here on Hoosier Millionaire next Saturday night. Good night.
Barbara's Wardrobe furnished by Puttin' on the Ritz. Men's clothing by Arnold's Men's Store. Plants by Nature's Way. The staff of Hoosier Millionaire stay at the Hyatt Regency Indianapolis, your downtown destination.
Tonight, a group of American misfits team up with a straight-laced Canadian unit to tackle a challenging mission during World War II. Don't miss The Devil's Brigade. Tonight at 8 o'clock on TTV4, your station for more movies. Stay tuned now for MASH.